Next up, the CarBuyer Advisor, your first place to turn for everything automotive. Taking a stand for consumer education and dedicated to connecting you with the industry's finest automotive products, services, and advice. And now, please welcome the CarBuyer Advisor.
Now, we've all heard about it, the economy, U.S. vehicle sales plummeting, stock prices falling. Before you throw in the towel on the U.S. auto manufacturer, one has taken on the task of redefining itself in difficult economic times and an extraordinary pace. The third-party accolades they have earned are impressive. The turnaround has been so dramatic, a recently failing American auto manufacturer has posted their highest annual profits ever, up 62% over a year ago. We're talking about General Motors. One of America's greatest automotive icons, Chevrolet, the heartbeat of America, you bet. Here to talk about what's new, what's hot, and why sales are booming. One of the finest automotive dealerships in our state. From Wild West Chevrolet, please welcome George Green, Director of Operations. George, welcome back.
Hey, Mitch, how you doing?
Very good. Thank you for being here. Now, what great news for not just General Motors, but our entire country and for our economic times. I'd like to start today talking about the lineup, some factoids and what the press is saying about today's Chevrolet. So if you don't mind, let's start with the Cruze. I think some people are likely to be surprised when they find out not just how roomy it is compared to its competition, but how incredibly fuel efficient they are.
Oh, it is. And I tell you, the Cruze comes with 5 models, but the Eco version will get almost 42 miles per gallon, Mitch. And it's a fun car to drive as well. Safe. It's the first vehicle in its class that had 10 airbags as standard features. So the National Highway Institute is rated as a 5-star side crash study. So it's a safe car, it's a fun car to drive, and it's really inexpensive to operate.
In the Eco version, how many miles per gallon does it get?
On the highway, 42.
And that's not a hybrid or electric vehicle.
No, gas engine.
Isn't that the highest? I've never heard of one that high in a gas engine.
It's best highway fuel economy of any gas engine in America.
One of the accolades that they've earned.
Yes.
Now, you know, who doesn't think about the Camaro when they think about Chevrolet? And the new look, wow, is it beautiful.
It is gorgeous.
And they're well reviewed, too.
They are. They've won a lot of accolades. Again, 5-star rating with the VS score for safety. I drove a V6 the other day, Mitch. It has 320-some horsepower. When you compare that to its competition, it kind of blows it away a little bit. It not only looks good, but it gets actually gets great fuel economy, too.
And as fun to drive.
And it's fun to drive. And chicks dig it, Mitch.
Well, let's face it, that's important to us. And the Corvette. Not just impressive stats, but you know, some of the far more expensive imports they outmuscle is pretty mind-blowing.
It is. It's the number one selling high-performance sports car, number one resale value in its segment. Forbes put that out. That new ZR1 is the fastest GM production car ever assembled. So it's pretty incredible.
I'm afraid to ask how fast it can go.
Well, 0 to 60 in 4.3, I think.
Okay. Wow. They're pretty mind-blowing. It pin you back in your seat, G-force acceleration is what that is. Now, Chevrolet is also a leader in the Go Green movement. You were mentioning that with the Cruze. They offer the Volt. And, you know, we talked about this one before, but for those that may have missed, would you share some of its features?
I tell you, the Volt, I've been in the industry for over 30 years. I've driven a lot of new vehicles, a lot of new General Motors vehicles, and I have to tell you, this Volt was probably one of the most impressive vehicles I've ever seen. The engine actually charges the battery. The batteries, the propulsion system set up, it will propel the vehicle pure, emission-free electric running of the vehicle. 375 miles total range. And if you're driving from here to the Bay Area, that engine will kick in and recharge the batteries as you're driving.
Well, you know what I love about the Volt? You know, it says that you care about our environment.
Certainly.
But that doesn't mean any longer that you have to give up good looks of a vehicle.
No, I think it's a great-looking vehicle. When you sit in the inside, it's roomy, it's comfortable. It's almost space age like. You should see the graphics on the dash. It's really impressive how it's set up. Again, it's won of the 10 best engine awards of 2011, top safety pick, and also 5-star overall crash safety rating. So not only a safe vehicle, economical, and also you'll have to check with your accountant, but everybody that buys one of these vehicles is going to be have the option to get $7,500 tax and credit by buying a green vehicle.
And like you said, each tax situation is unique, so
Certainly.
Definitely check with a professional for that. We're not licensed tax professionals here. When one thinks of Chevrolet, one of the first things that comes to mind, Chevy trucks.
Sure.
And I understand you have a new shipment of the Silverado 1500 crew cabs that are on their way.
Yeah, we just picked up 18 more units because we were selling so many of them. So our allocation is real good on them. The Silverado 1500 is absolutely top of its class. It's won all kinds of awards, lowest cost of ownership. And one thing that, when I look at a Chevy bow tie, the one thing I think of is dependability. And this certainly is the most dependable, full-size, longest-lasting vehicle on the road today. Best available fuel economy in a 4x4 with a V8 on a full-size truck. And obviously, it still comes with the General Motors and the Chevrolet 5-year, 100,000 powertrain warranty. So just a great opportunity to get a vehicle at a great price. We've been ordering them with what they call the All-Star Package mix. This is a popular configured vehicle that has a 5.3 tow package, nicely equipped, but they give you a nice discount. So
more bang for the buck.
More bang for the buck.
Now, Chevrolet offers these in a hybrid, too, am I right?
They do. Actually, the hybrid has been out a couple years. Not gotten a lot of press, but certainly a great vehicle, 332 horsepower and 20 miles per gallon.
In a hybrid truck. So
yes.
This is something that can still tow something behind.
Certainly can still tow.
Wow. And now getting to the SUV market for the folks with the volleyball team to haul around, let's talk about the Tahoe.
Tahoe's a great vehicle. Full size, passenger seating up to 9 folks. Just a great get-around vehicle, and still gets great fuel economy in its class. It's still rated the highest of its class at over 20 miles per gallon.
And hybrid options are available on the Tahoe as well?
Yes, sir.
Now, isn't the Tahoe the first full-size SUV to offer a hybrid?
It was. It's been out for a few years, and we've had some success with it. But the people that bought them love them.
Now, I call these the personal infantry movers, the ultimate towing machine, the Suburban.
Sure. Suburban, half-ton, three-quarter-ton, 4-wheel or 2-wheel. You can pull a lot of weight. You can pull up to 15,000 pounds with a Suburban. So the boat and all the family can head to the lake and have a great time.
And the camping equipment.
And a little bit of everything, yeah.
Yeah, and the barbecues.
Sure.
They're just, just giant.
They are. And if somebody has that kind of need, it's still for its size and its class, it's still one of the more fuel-efficient vehicles that are offered.
And there really isn't anything else like it out there for the people that do need that extra bulk and size and towing capacity.
I agree.
Now, Chevrolet really covers anyone's needs. They also offer the Traverse, which is shorter than the Tahoe, am I right?
Yes.
But still, it's big inside for its smaller overall size.
That is correct. It has 30 to 35% more cargo utilized space than most of your imports. 4 years in a row, it's been a Consumer Digest Best Buy. Top safety pick, Consumer Digest highly rates it. And there's no competitor, like I said, that offers more room behind that third row seating. On the same vein, we have the Equinox too, the mid-size crossover that we've just been doing a tremendous job with. So across the board, we've got a great product lineup.
Passenger cars, it's like we're just barely touching the surface of all the things that Chevrolet offers today. But you have a few of those options as well. The Sonic is one of them. Tell us a little bit about those.
New entry last year. Great little vehicle, fun to drive. It's got a little, we've got one in stock right now that has a little turbo on it with a stick, and it really gets on it. And great fuel economy, again, getting up to almost 40 miles per gallon. And again, a fun car to drive.
Great looking.
It is. It's cute.
I mean, for an affordable sedan or coupe, they make them in both 2 and 4 doors.
They do. They call them. There's a 4-door hatchback and a 4-door sedan, but they are absolutely fun to drive.
Well, and good looking
and reasonably priced. I mean, the one I'm referring to, air, power windows, locks, tilt cruise, nicely equipped, not stripped. And I want to say it's somewhere right around $16,500.
Well, and I'm sure most people have heard the name of Chevy Malibu. I heard this, correct me if I'm wrong, over 40 awards.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the one we're most proud of is that Consumer Digest Best Buy 4 years in a row. When they did the reconfiguration of the vehicle, it came to market and it won Car of the Year. It won all kinds, and it's safety awards, economy awards, but the one we're most proud of is it is a top safety pick. It's an affordable sedan that gets great fuel efficiency and plenty of room. And you can content it. There's 5 different models from an LS all the way up to an LTZ, so you can configure the vehicle to fit your lifestyle. It's actually a beautiful little vehicle to ride.
Well, and again, I think what's really interesting and part of the whole redefining itself that General Motors has done with Chevrolet is the Malibu is a great looking car today.
Well, yeah, and you think of the Malibu of days past with the 396 and the fun stuff to drive, and nothing wrong with that. But now we're talking eco-tech. Wait till you see the 2013.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I'd like to talk about the OnStar system. I know most of our listeners have heard the commercial where a live operator comes on if a vehicle is involved in a collision. They dispatch the police or an ambulance, but that's only a fraction of what OnStar provides consumers. Tell us a little bit about the system.
It really is, Mitch, and it comes standard on all GM vehicles, all the Chevrolet product lineup. Automatic crash response is just one thing. Emergency response, security. You lock your keys in the vehicle. They can unlock your doors for you. If your vehicle gets stolen, they can track it down. They even can slow the vehicle down. They can hit a switch and it slows the vehicle down so the authorities can catch up to the
Sounds like
car.
the bait car show.
Yeah, exactly. Seen that. Turn-by-turn navigation. If you're driving, you don't want to get if you have navigation, but if you don't, you have OnStar. You can push the button, the blue button, and your operator will come on and say, how can I help you? And you say, hey, here's the address I want to go to. And they'll download it to your vehicle, and they'll give you turn-by-turn directions to get to your destination. Calling, you got hands-free calling. You can buy time there. Vehicle diagnostics. This is the thing that I'm just so excited about. It has online vehicle diagnostics. So as you're sitting at your desk, your vehicle will talk to you. The computer will send you a message and say, it's time for service. And also low mileage discounts. You can download from the vehicle online diagnostics to pass on to your insurance company to save you money on your insurance.
And concierge?
Concierge service, sure. Push a button, say, hey, I want to go here or there, and what kind of availability of tickets and things of that nature. That's also possible.
Yeah, so and it's more than just what people hear in that commercial. It's a really incredible system, and General Motors offers on what models do you have OnStar on these days?
Pretty much all the Chevrolet models that we sell have OnStar.
And how much does that cost?
It starts out for the 3 months, 3,000 miles. You get the XM and the OnStars for 1 year safe and sound package.
And that comes with the vehicle?
Comes with the vehicle.
For a year?
For a year.
On almost every vehicle you offer?
Yes.
That's a fantastic system. I'd love to have you back to delve deeper into each model. I think we just did a kind of a breeze through of them, but you can tell there's so many different models, and I really want to ask you to come back now. But in the meantime, George, if they have any questions about the current Chevrolet lineup, how would they get a hold of you?
WildWestChevrolet.com. There is a choice out there, and it is Wild West. 775-463-3456. Check out our website, go online, or give us a call, and we'll take care of you.
Well, and one of the things that I want them to hear again, just before we let you go, is the commitment that you have to, if somebody goes on your website, they see a vehicle, and they want a price, the hassle-free approach that you offer there.
And we've instructed our salespeople to respond within a minute to give people a legitimate price. We're not looking to go to the Caribbean. We're going to give you a straight shot out of the door. We'll talk to you about incentives. We'll pay more than anybody for their trades. So paid for, not so.
And the price you give them doesn't start from an inflated dealer sticker. It starts from the factory sticker, and then you give them a deal.
Absolutely. I mean, we don't believe in marking up our vehicles and additional markup dealer stickers.
You do not have to go out of state. You simply have to take a short drive to Yerington to meet the finest dealer in northern Nevada. George Green, Operations Manager, Wild West Chevrolet. Thanks again for being here.
Thank you, Mitch.